MAW old is goal presents. These are inspiring and wisdom quotes. I will try my best to provide you a unique knowledge. If you are interested and gain some different, please subscribe so we can live in touch. Wisdom is God's blessings. Albert Camus was a French philosopher, author, dramatist, and journalist. He was the recipient of the 1957 Nobel Prize in Literature at the age of 44, the second youngest recipient in history. His works include The Stranger, The Plague, The Myth of Sisyphus, The Fall, and The Rebel. There are some quotes which belong to Albert Camus as, "An achievement is a bondage. It obliges one to a higher achievement. He who despairs of the human condition is a coward, but he who has hope for it is a fool. Virtue cannot separate itself from reality without becoming a principle of evil. You will never be happy if you continue to search for what happiness consists of. You will never live if you are looking for the meaning of life." MAW old is goal presents. In default of inexhaustible happiness, eternal suffering would at least give us a destiny, but we do not even have that consolation, and our worst agonies come to an end one day. I would rather live my life as if there is a God and die to find out there isn't, than live my life as if there isn't, and die to find out there is. A novel is never anything but a philosophy put into images. All great deeds and all great thoughts have a ridiculous beginning. Great works are often born on a street corner or in a restaurant's revolving door. Real generosity toward the future lies in giving all to the present. In the depth of winter, I finally learned that there was in me an invincible summer. Without freedom, no art. Art lives only on the restraints it imposes on itself, and dies of all others. He who despairs of the human condition is a coward, but he who has hope for it is a fool. But what is happiness except the simple harmony between a man and the life he leads? Autumn is the second spring, and every leaf is a flower. MAW old is goal presents. You will never be happy if you continue to search for what happiness consists of. You will never live if you are looking for the meaning of life. I would rather live my life as if there is a God and die to find out there isn't, than live my life as if there isn't, and die to find out there is. In our society, any man who doesn't cry at his mother's funeral is liable to be condemned to death. In the midst of winter, I found there was within me an invincible summer. There is no fate that cannot be surmounted by scorn. The only way to deal with an unfree the world is to become so absolutely free that your very existence is an act of rebellion. MAW old is goal presents. Blessed are the hearts that can bend, they shall never be broken. Nobody realizes that some people expend tremendous energy merely to be normal. Men must live and create, live to the point of tears. Nothing is more despicable than respect based on fear. Duty is unbearable, drives us to despair, offering us for a minute the glimpse of an eternity that we should like to stretch out over the whole of time. Those who lack the courage will always find a philosophy to justify it. The struggle itself towards the heights is enough to fill a man's heart. One must imagine Sisyphus happy. All great deeds and all great thoughts have a ridiculous beginning. Great works are often born on a street corner or in a restaurant's revolving door. The gods had condemned Sisyphus to ceaselessly rolling a rock to the top of a mountain, whence the stone would fall back of its own weight. They had thought for some reason that there is no more dreadful punishment than futile and hopeless labor. The modern mind is in complete disarray. Knowledge has stretched itself to the point where neither the world nor our intelligence can find any foothold. It is a fact that we are suffering from nihilism. But what is happiness except the simple harmony between a man and the life he leads? The evil that is in the world almost always comes of ignorance, and good intentions may do as much harm as malevolence if they lack understanding. A free press can, of course, be good or bad, but most certainly without freedom the press will never be anything but bad. For if there is a sin against life, it consists perhaps not so much in despairing of life as in hoping for another life and in eluding the implacable grandeur of this life. Truth is mysterious, elusive, always to be conquered. Liberty is dangerous, as hard to live with as it is elating. We must march toward these two goals, painfully but resolutely, certain in advance of our failings on so long a road. Friends, thank you for watching the video until the end. Leave your comments on which quotes you liked. To all peace, goodness, and wise thoughts. See you soon on the MAW Old is Gold channel. Just for you. See you in new videos on MAW Old is Gold Presents channel.